All right. Are we live? Let me just check and see how well everything's doing. Oop. Oopsies. All right. All right, so it looks like we're live. All right, well, let me just post this onto Twitter. All right. And yeah, let's go, everyone. Let's go. All right, how are we all doing? If anyone is here right now, welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel. God, it's been so long. My God, like I don't. Where do I even begin with any of this? Oops. Let me try. Let me try to pull up chat. Yeah. All right. Yeah. There we go. Hey, how's everyone doing? So yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. It's good God. Like so much stuff has happened. Like a former president almost got assassinated. Another president decided is not going to run anymore. We have a new candidate now, and obviously in terms of the Oscars, a lot has happened. So yeah, I'm just going to share this onto Discord real quick. But yeah, guys, how's it going? But yeah, it looks like nobody's in the chat right now. Again, like that's my fault. Man. But yeah, let's just talk about what's been going on. What happened to me? Yeah. Apparently we lived in a duplex, and the neighbor's kid or grandkid apparently accidentally set the place on fire, and so we had to go. We had to leave, and so. Because of that, that put us in a big stress field of like, where do we go? And I couldn't hook up the internet where we currently were, or at least where we were, like where we were temporarily staying. We could only really hook up the internet once we had found a permanent place, or at least, in terms of, staying or whatever. And we did. The internet's here. I'm hoping everything is going smoothly. But yeah, I really wish I could have done more like prediction videos. And I'm not gonna pull up the graphics, like the prediction graphics, because admittedly we still have some moving to do. Like I just had to quickly come up with something while. Because I said I was going to do this stream on Wednesday, but then that didn't happen, and so I had to keep pushing it back. And even now, I am quite a few hours late. So yeah, that kind of happened. But yeah. But regardless, yeah, all that happened. Hold on. Where is it? But yeah. And that's not to mention all of the chaotic, now I have been keeping up with my predictions. If you follow me on the Award Expert app, you can find me at the Hannahcast, probably just as much as everywhere else. And right now, Telluride and I think Venice are happening right now. And already the Oscar race is shaping up to be something absolutely chaotic. Again, I can't pull up any graphics, but let's just discuss what has been happening. Oops. Yeah, let's just discuss what's been happening. All right, now granted, I only have Gold Derby, so I can't really. Wait, what's this? Where is it? Oh, chat. Uh, Christian for President 2024. I'm not of age, and also, I'm too stupid to be president. I mean, maybe less stupid than Trump, but still, regardless. But yeah, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I need to pull this up. All I really can pull up is Gold Derby right now, so we can sort of see how people are feeling. Yeah. So, a lot of people are saying, like, I guess, like, the consensus, like, I could also just pull up Award Expert. I could also do that. Oh, wait, but I gotta look at chat. So, yeah, basically there are a lot of new competitors. Well, for one, a complete unknown, which is the Bob Dylan biopic starring Timothée Chalamet. That movie was announced to come out this year. Like, apparently it has been announced that it will be coming out this year, and it is Searchlight, and it looks like they're going to be skipping the festivals, and they're going to go all out on award season. Like, we're just releasing the straight up on Christmas Day, and it makes sense. Now, and honestly, according to my Award Expert app, I'm kind of right now thinking Timothée Chalamet is going to win lead actor, because of all the contenders, he kind of makes the most sense right now. Like, granted, we do have, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing. Also, I'm taking Conclave a lot more seriously, because apparently people seem to really love that movie. Apparently The Apprentice, the Donald Trump biopic, it will be releasing this year. It is officially, like, apparently they've cleared out all of the legal stuff, and it will be releasing around election season, which is going to be fascinating. And I'm really interested in The Apprentice, because it takes place before Donald Trump's presidency. Like, it takes place during, I think, the 80s or 70s or something. And granted, the reviews aren't the strongest. They're pretty good, but not the strongest. But there are a couple of factors to keep in mind. You know, people could be very much against Trump, and they could be like, "Oh no, we're going to be nominating this movie and stuff." But then at the same time, maybe it just becomes nothing. But I think at the very bare minimum, Sebastian Stan will get nominated for lead actor, because I feel like at minimum he could get that. At minimum, like, he seems strong in that area. So I do feel like that could be a thing. Now, what are some of the other contenders that we're looking at? The trailer for Emilia Perez came out, the Netflix trailer. It looks amazing, and I was thinking maybe it could be the runner-up for Best Picture, but then Venice happened, and there's a new dog in town called The Brutalist. I was waiting, like, when I heard about this about a few weeks ago, I was kind of waiting, like, now if you saw my previous prediction videos, I didn't even know this movie existed. And so I didn't have it anywhere in my predictions. And then when it was announced, like, this Brutalist film was going to be going to Venice, I was like, what's that? And admittedly, I kind of wanted to wait until we got to the film festivals and see what the reactions were. And boy, oh howdy, wow. The reviews for The Brutalist are absolutely nuts. All right, like, where is it? Where are the The Brutalist. There we go. The Brutal. Look at that Letterboxd score. All right, look at that. That is nuts. Like, this is already like maybe one of the most acclaimed films of the year. It's kind of insane. So much so to where I have to think, like, if there is a challenger to Sing Sing, it would be The Brutalist. Wait, who's this? Sarah Susan. Hey, Griffin. Hey, Sarah Susan. We're on a Discord server. But yeah, The Brutalist. Oh man, I have to kind of duck because this thing is in the like yeah. But I don't even have a chair right now. I'm just standing. But yeah, The Brutalist looks absolutely crazy with its reviews. Like people just absolutely love it. And admittedly, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this could now win Best Picture." But and I don't know. I something about even with all this acclaim, I still have to assume that here's the way I view The Brutalist and Sing Sing. Because Sing Sing is in a very limited release. It's not making a ton of money, but it's also not all that out there yet. Like, it's not even coming to my local theater. And it looks like A24 is doing a very slow rollout of this film. So that's fascinating. Now, what do I think of, like, where does this put The Brutalist and Sing Sing? Well, I don't want to say it's going to be similar to The Power of the Dog versus Coda, but this is kind of giving that vibe. Because here's the thing. The Brutalist absolutely sounds like a film that is going to like sweep critics awards. Like it's going to get a lot of love from critic circles, winning Best Picture and Director everywhere. And there is a good chance that the director of this film, I forgot his name. Sorry. He may win this. He may win Best Director because of how sprawling of an epic this feels like it is. And considering it's a big period piece, it's also really huge in scale. It could absolutely, and there might be 3 acting nominations coming for this film, probably. That is a thing to keep in mind. But why do I not think this is winning Best Picture? Even though it's winning, even though I could probably see it winning Director. Well, here's the thing. This movie's 3.5 hours long, and it's a 3.5 hour long, biographical epic. Now, and hearing the reviews for this, I don't know how strongly this is going to prevail on a preferential ballot. I just don't. Now, people are going to try to say, well, Oppenheimer happened last year. True, but also really think about the context of Oppenheimer. That is a Christopher Nolan movie. I think at some point, it was kind of inevitable that Christopher Nolan was going to direct a Best Picture winning film. Because his films, like even some of the more divisive ones, like Interstellar, like audiences love them. And they love his films with a passion. He's probably the most bankable person in Hollywood right now, even more than any other actor. Like, even Tenet, which came out during the pandemic, made way more money than any other film that came out during the pandemic. And so I feel like it was kind of inevitable that Christopher Nolan would one day direct a Best Picture winning film. He just needed to find the right subject to do it with. The Brutalist, however, I don't know if it's going to be like that. I feel like it could be something more akin to what... I don't even know if Killers of the Flower Moon's the right word to use for it. Because I do think it's going to win some Oscars. But, however, the thing with The Brutalist is that, again, I just don't know how well it does on the preferential ballot, whereas, you look at Sing Sing, everyone kind of unanimously, at minimum, really likes it. You know what I mean? And it could definitely win adapted screenplay because it's a less crowded category than original screenplay where The Brutalist is prevailing. And not only that, but like Sing Sing also has a lot more acting potential. Now, granted, so is The Brutalist, because people are saying Adrian Brody could maybe win lead actor, and that, what was his name? Guy Pearce could win supporting actor. But I don't know, the supporting actor race also has kind of shaken up because we also got the trailer and the first reactions for The Piano Lesson. Now, apparently this is a lot more cinematic than other August Wilson play adaptations. So that does help it, but also it takes a more supernatural route than I guess people were expecting, including me. And the crazy thing about the reactions I've been hearing from The Piano Lesson, I've only seen, like at least as of yesterday, I only saw one person describe Samuel L. Jackson as a standout. Everywhere else, he's either barely mentioned or not mentioned at all. He's not winning supporting actor anymore. So it makes me think that predicting Clarence Macklin might have been a good call all this time. But at the same time, you could also argue Guy Pearce, which makes me think maybe we're going to see a rocky Best Picture race. It is not going to be a clean walk for anyone. You know, I could maybe see the Golden Globes and the BAFTAs going for Guy Pearce, and maybe Critics' Choice and SAG going for Clarence Macklin. Cause I don't know, because like this would definitely, like The Brutalist definitely sounds like a film that would appeal to like the BAFTAs and Golden Globes, and it might even win Best Picture at Critics' Choice. We'll have to see. But I don't know, I still feel like if you're going to give Sing Sing Best Picture, why would Clarence Macklin not come along with Best Supporting Actor? Let's see if there's anybody in the chat right now. Hey, there's more people in there. Robbie and Sorana. Did you check out Inside Out 2 or Deadpool and Wolverine? I did see Deadpool and Wolverine. I did not see Inside Out 2. Do you think Save Me from Trap will get nominated for Best Original Song? It might get in there. I don't think so. Not when there's like a lot of Best Picture contenders in there, and also Diane Warren. Like I don't want to go through my predictions too much, because again, I don't have any. I don't have any of my reference images. You can follow me again. You can follow me on Award Expert, the app Award Expert, and you can check out what I'm currently predicting there. But it might be a while until I get predictions out. It would be funny if nominations for original song were Bye Bye Bye, Like a Prayer, Glamorous, from Deadpool and Wolverine. No, Bye and I think most of the songs in Deadpool and Wolverine were taken, were previously existing songs, especially Bye Bye Bye. Like that was from NSYNC, made way back in the day. So no, not an original song. It would not qualify. Sky Baker, Kristen, yeah, hello Sky. Okay, if it's not The Wild Robot, Inside Out 2 is definitely going to win Animated Feature in some award ceremony next year. The Golden Globe and BAFTA might give it to The Wild Robot, though. Maybe, because The Wild Robot, it has by far the most TIFF screenings of the, it has 10, which is kind of insane. It could absolutely beat, it might make the TIFF top 3. We'll have to see how that goes. But at the same time, Inside Out 2 also just became the biggest animated film of all time, surpassing the Lion King remake. And it's not like Frozen 2 where people didn't like it. No, people love Inside Out 2. And some people will even say that it surpasses the first one. The most jaded of people will probably even say that, which is kind of crazy. So I don't know. Right now I'm going Inside Out 2, but The Wild Robot could definitely challenge. We'll have to see how it does at TIFF. If it somehow wins the TIFF Audience Award, that would be insane. And at that point, I would have to maybe even consider a Best Picture nomination, maybe. Because, I don't think any... The Boy and the Heron was the first ever animated film to make the top 3. And if The Wild Robot somehow made it to number 1, remember the Golden Globe and BAFTA combo is unbeatable for an Oscar. That is true. That is true. If that happens with The Wild Robot, I will predict The Wild Robot. Have you ever watched Pretty Little Liars? No, I have not. Yeah, I've not seen Pretty Little Liars. I don't watch a lot of TV. Not that kind of TV, at least. But yeah, The Brutalist, it's really tough, because I could definitely see it winning direct... here's where I currently have The Brutalist. I have it winning director, cinematography, and production design. But I don't know, is that, because I don't, it's weird, because I don't have it winning any acting awards. And a lot of people are saying score, but I don't know, I feel like Emilia Perez would probably win score. If it is I think technically, Emilia Perez is an adapted screenplay, but in terms of the songs, it is, the songs are original, and the music is going to be, in terms of the musical elements in the film, that's original. So I don't see why original songs in a musical film in Best Picture, I don't see why that wouldn't win Best Original Score. So it is weird that, but admittedly, I didn't want to have The Brutalist only winning director because that would look way too much like The Power of the Dog. But again, it is kind of weird because like that means I'm pushing Dune 2 out of cinematography and production design, at least in terms of the wins, and I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that. It sounds weird. The Brutalist makes sense for Best Director, but not a whole much more sense out elsewhere. And I don't think it's winning Best Picture, because again, I just feel like in a preferential ballot, The Brutalist is like would fail against Sing Sing. Especially if we're talking about the idea that Sing Sing could win SAG Ensemble and PGA. Because again, I don't think it's going to have much of a problem winning Adapted Screenplay. But again, like I will say if Sing Sing does not win SAG Ensemble, I'd probably take it out of Best Picture, like the win for Best Picture, because that would be very strange. But I guess another thing that would make me want to go, like, maybe predict what's going on with Sing Sing is if Sing Sing, no, if the Writers Guild Awards happen before the Oscars, which they should. They really shouldn't keep having the Writers Guild Awards after the Oscars. So, and I feel like the Writers Guild Awards will probably influence what happens during the Oscars, to some extent at least. So yeah, like it's weird. What other movies could get in? Or at least what other movies are doing well at the... Oh yeah, Memoir of a Snail is premiering at TIFF. No, not TIFF. I think Venice. I know, like I get Venice and Telluride mixed up a lot. Memoir of a Snail is doing very well. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Nickel Boys. Nickel Boys also doing... Like, apparently it's very experimental with its production. But again, I don't know. Like, it's kind of tough. And admittedly, I still do have The Fire Inside in Best Picture, the, Rachel Morrison film. And I want to see how that performs. Like, let me, screw it. Let me show you what is in my predictions for Best Picture right now. I do have, I do have The Fire Inside, because, I don't know, I feel like, unless, I really want to see how it does at TIFF. Like, if it doesn't make the top 3 at TIFF, okay, then I'll take it out. But I don't know, I feel like The Fire Inside is just going to be that film that kind of sneaks in there. And also, you probably wonder, I don't have Saturday Night in there. But suffice it to say, it's really crowded. Because, I just feel like the Oscars are going to nominate something like, The Seed of the Sacred Fig. And The Fire Inside. Again, I want to see how The Fire Inside does. Whereas with Saturday Night and Nickel Boys, I don't know. I feel like Saturday Night would maybe... I could probably see it getting PGA. It would be very popular, but I don't know. I kind of envision Saturday Night getting only original screenplay. But again, it's only because it's only because it's so crowded and I don't really know what to do with it. So, God, it's really, really tough. Because and also Joker Folie à Deux, I think I've taken that out as well. But it also means I'm taking out, but it's so weird because Joker 2 is so, not, the potential for its nominations are insane. But if I take it out of Best Picture, I kind of have to take it out of a lot of categories. But even still, right now, I still have Joker 2 in Lead Actress, Cinematography, Production Design, Costume Design. Yeah. So that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4 nominations and 3 tech categories. Is it really, is it going to do that? I don't know. They really do like to stick to their Best Picture nominees. But then again, at the same time, you could also maybe argue there's not as many big, spectacle big Best Picture contenders this year. But I guess in production design, I have 3 out of 5 of them. 3 out of 5 of them in Best Picture. But again, is that going to be is that the reality of things? Is that the reality of things? Let me check, see what's going on. Oh my God. Ooh, okay. Oops. All right. Let's see what... Get Fire Inside Out, it looks mid. There hasn't even been a trailer, so I don't know if it looks mid. And plus, it's being written by Barry Jenkins. Like, I have to, this could very well be a feel-good sports movie. I want to see how it does at TIFF. If it doesn't do well at TIFF, I'll take it out. But it has, 6 screenings at TIFF? Like, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of screenings. So, I want to chill on that. Animated feature nominees are going to be Memoir of a Snail, Flow, Lord of the Rings, Wild Robot, Inside Out 2. I don't know. Lord of the Rings, I'm not sure. Because you also got to keep in mind, there is also Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit could maybe get in. And also, Moana 2 does not look bad. That's an interesting thing I want to point out. Moana 2 does not look like it's bad. I want to see how that looks. I heard Nickel Boys versus Conclave for Best Picture winner is happening. I don't know if it's going to be Nickel Boys versus Conclave, because I still think it's going to end up being, because I was thinking, maybe Conclave could threaten the win, but I don't know. I've been seeing more people talk about The Brutalist as a potential winner. And Sing Sing, I'm keeping Sing Sing at number 1 until it doesn't win, until let's say it doesn't win SAG. If it does not win SAG Ensemble, and definitely if it doesn't win Producers Guild, I'm taking it out. But I don't know. I feel like this is, especially The Brutalist out front, and it being such a, kind of a grand, sweeping epic, or something that's more traditionally Oscar baity, like The Power of the Dog. I want, that sounds like a prime contender where people could get tired of it, and then they put it back, and then they go back to Sing Sing and go, oh, this movie, maybe that could happen. Sacred Fig is not in special presentation. It still did pretty well at Cannes, and also the narrative around the film is pretty strong. That's a film that I'm willing to wait until what happens at BAFTA. If it doesn't do well at BAFTA, then I'll take it out. And I don't know, and I'm not gonna put it on the Golden Globes to do it, because I don't know, because they did do Anatomy of a Fall in the Zone of Interest, which was really fascinating, but the Producers Guild also did Anatomy of a Fall in the Zone of Interest, and I don't know. I want to know if that's an outlier, if that's a unique thing that they did last year. And I want to wait until, I want to see what the vibe is like, because I want to know if the Golden Globes actually have, fully changed and are going more, less populist or whatever, or going with what we think could happen at the Oscars. And with PGA, I want to see if PGA follows, because again, this year with the Golden Globes and PGA, it was so strange that I want to see if it happens again. If it happens again, I'm gonna be okay, maybe we should start taking this a little bit more seriously. But we'll have to see. Oh man, I thought you were gone forever. What a shame. I mean, what? Are you sad that I'm back? I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. But yeah, I am. I did a post saying that I was not planning on quitting YouTube. I'm not I did a post and saying, hey, I'm not quitting YouTube. There's just been some unforeseen circumstances that force me to not make videos. Because if it were up to me, or if I had the capabilities, I would absolutely have kept making videos throughout the summer. It's just unfortunate things have happened. Folly Ado is a Fall Out Boy album. I don't know. Did you check out D23? Yeah, I saw some of the stuff they were talking about. I'm really fascinated by what Disney has in store. But yeah, I don't know. But some stuff looks cool, some stuff looks eh. We'll have to see. I don't think The Fire Inside is going to do as well as you think. We'll see. Again, if I'm proven wrong at TIFF and it doesn't make a peep, I'll concede. I just need, like, but again, we hadn't even heard of American Fiction before this, and people didn't think that was going to be like a Best Picture thing. And then look what happened. It won Best Adapted Screenplay over Oppenheimer and Poor Things. So I want to wait until how it performs at TIFF. I want to wait until we see. I took Blitz out of everything but sound and replaced it with The Brutalist. With that in Conclave, there will not be 3 historical 10 nom films. I don't know. I'm still willing to jump on the Blitz train. I guess we'll have to see how the response is. Like, is it going to be like 12 Years a Slave, or is it going to be Widows? We'll have to see. It's not a thriller like Widows is, so yeah. Epicness of Fortnite to California. I don't know. Maybe. So the trailer. So it isn't hypothetical to assume it won't be mid. I mean, I don't know if The Fire Inside looks mid. I mean, again, you kind of have to go with what the track record is. And Barry Jenkins is a very good writer, so I'm not willing to ignore the whole Barry Jenkins thing. Let me rephrase. Sacred Fig is not in the section at TIFF that it needs to be. But again, it still did well at Cannes. And it's on people's minds. So, like, I don't know if it needs TIFF, because it kind of, like, already had its moment at Cannes. But again, we'll have to see. I have Saturday Night in because I think it will win People's Choice. It has many great reactions from Telluride, so I think it will make the Best Picture nominations list. If it wins People's Choice, I will put it back in. I will definitely put it back in, because I don't want to go against the People's Choice winner. I tried doing that with American Fiction, and that bit me in the ass. So, if the Oscars snub The Wild Robot or Inside Out 2 or even both, would you be angry? Well, I have not seen either of these movies, so I don't know if I can be angry. I'll have to see how much I like these movies. I would be shocked. I would be like, oh my god. But I don't know. Sacred Fig is, I think you said, is required by Germany. I think you mean, like, Germany has submitted Seed of the Sacred Fig. So foreign film and screenplay are max. If it's getting screenplay, I would think it's getting Best Picture as well. Because especially in recent years, if you're an international film and you get like director and screenplay, you're getting Best Picture. And I feel like that's where it will shine. Anatomy and Zone were a special presentation at TIFF. Again, we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know if TIFF is going to have anything to do with it here. The Fire Inside is not winning screenplay. Sorry to break it to you, I never said it was. I just said it was going to get nominated. Like, currently I have Sing Sing winning Best Adapted Screenplay. But I do think The Fire Inside can get nominated. Hello, John the Bopper. Oh my god, it's John the Bopper, everyone. Yeah, it is John the Bopper. Hello. Do you think they should have played Dumb Ways to Die in Deadpool and Wolverine? I don't know, I don't know. Oh no, I know who you are, Dude Bro, don't worry. Dude Bro is one of our members, which, hey, maybe I could also, this is a good segue into memberships, because I'm going to be doing a lot more with memberships. Like, what I think I might try to do is I might try to do, like, small little update videos in terms of, like, what's going on at the award ceremonies, and not really award ceremonies, the film festivals, and figuring out what's going to happen with, like, new trailers that pop up and, like, reviews and stuff. I think I might try to do more of those, so that you guys can get more content with memberships. If I do that, what topics do you want me to talk about? I could probably even get one up tonight if you really want me to. I mean, it's probably not going to be up in this background, at least not yet, because I still have to figure out, like there's still some moving that has to be done. But smaller videos that I can do as memberships that necessarily wouldn't do well with the algorithm, but again, special perks for you guys. So, like, what do you think about that? What Oscar season topics would you want me to talk about? What, trailers for potential Oscar films, the responses for certain, like for certain films in the running, and like what different, any kind of updates. Like, let me know what you would want to see in that. What was it? What do you think of supporting actor since Samuel L. Jackson isn't the front runner? I think it's Clarence Macklin. I think he wins. Saturday night will have an SNL campaign. Most voters will feel nostalgic of SNL and will vote for it. Its max nominations will be picture, screenplay, score, and maybe editing. That is true. And if it makes, but again, right now it's just so crowded. I don't know what to do right now. Again, if it wins People's Choice at TIFF, or even makes the top 3, I will definitely consider it. I mean, if it makes number 1 at TIFF, I will absolutely put it in. But it's just, again, it's just a tough race. It is a tough race. Do you remember when Dumb Ways to Die was the most streamed? No, I don't remember that. I wasn't really into stuff like that back then. But yeah. Man, this is tough. What other, let's check out, what's going on Twitter. Let's check out Twitter right now. See. Oops. Yeah, I'm also really fascinated to see how Emilia Perez could fare. And there is definitely a chance that Emilia Perez could maybe, there is definitely a chance that Emilia Perez could maybe be the alternative to Sing Sing. Like, if Sing Sing is not the heartwarming film of the year that beats The Brutalist, maybe it's also Emilia Perez. And there's definitely a lot that it could win. I already have it winning score, original song. There's a chance it could win sound. There's a chance it could win editing. It's easily, well, maybe not easily. We'll have to see how Seed of the Sacred Fig goes, but it's probably winning international feature. If it wanted to, it could maybe beat Sing Sing in adapted screenplay. Supporting actress, I currently have Zoe Saldana in supporting. I guess even the source that I saw that said that Zoe Saldana was going lead has also said, has kind of reverted back to putting her in supporting, so we'll have to see. There is maybe a chance Emilia Perez could win director, we'll have to see, but again, it is just tough. It is just tough right now. Let's see who else is here. Let's see. The Brutalist does not have an American distributor yet. If Searchlight gets to it, do you think A Complete Unknown will not be as prioritized? Perhaps, or it could get both, maybe. I mean, the fact that Searchlight is rushing everything to get A Complete Unknown out before the end of the year, I think that really tells me they're going to go all out for A Complete Unknown. So, there is that. John the Bopper says, me and my friend saw the trailer for Saturday Night when we went to see Afraid, and I just think it's so funny. Yeah, again, the only reason why I don't have Saturday Night in there is because it is it is so crowded and I don't know what to do. So, we'll have to see how that goes. Nickel Boys for Best Picture. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. The Brutalist has a chance to sweep this year. I'm going out on a limb and saying it doesn't yet. Maybe supporting actor goes to Guy Pearce. That's why I'm saying, like, I feel like The Brutalist is going to win a lot of critics' circles. It's probably going to win a lot of critics' circles. Could probably win the Golden Globe and the BAFTA. Maybe even Critics' Choice. Again, a lot like The Power of the Dog. But I just feel like at the end of the day, it will run out of steam. Again, we'll have to see how SAG and PGA goes. If it doesn't get a SAG Ensemble nomination, I would say it's in trouble. But then at that point, I would say, is it going to be between Amelia Perez and Sing Sing? We'll have to see. Supporting actress winner will be Danielle Deadwyler. Maybe, but also, I don't think, what's that movie called? I don't think The Piano Lesson is going to be, like, I don't think it's going to get Best Picture. And because of that, I feel like inherently Danielle Deadwyler is weaker. And so I kind of want to go with someone who's more in Best Picture. Hey, glad to have you back, man. Hope to see you in VC tonight. Hey, Scoob is official. Hey, you too. Scoob, yeah, Scoob. Last 2 years, the Big Baby Oscar Christmas, no festival films crashed and burned, so a complete unknown is vulnerable in that case. But the Big Baby Oscar Christmas, no festival films have still gotten nominated, I think. At least quite a few of them. And again, the fact that, again, if we take out a complete unknown, because it's not guaranteed that The Brutalist will be acquired by Searchlight. Because I think internationally it's being released by Universal. So I think the logical thing would be that Universal takes this film. And again, I just don't think again, considering how much Searchlight is rushing the post-production of A Complete Unknown, I just feel like they're going to keep that as their, like, Oscar priority. Especially since I do think Timmy would probably win lead actor. Scoob, like boob, exactly, John the Bopper. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of the idea of the memberships. Again, doing little update videos on the on films, like, again, doing updates on what I think how I think Oscar competing films are when it comes to the trailers and the reactions coming out of the film festivals, like looking on Letterboxd, looking on Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes, all that stuff. Let me know, if you would join memberships for that, because memberships are not that much. Like, let me put it out here. Hold on. But yeah, memberships are memberships are $3.99 a month. You can get all these, I didn't update the thing yet. So it will include, update videos on Oscar prospects films. But yeah, if you become a member, you're going to get a lot of access to that. And it's going to be worth your time and money. And and keep in mind, this would be very frequent. This would probably be, the little update videos would probably be very, very, very frequent. So you'd get a lot out of it. And I would maybe I could also do, reading your comments. Reading comments on, what you think what do you think of, my predictions and stuff. Or what do you think my thoughts are on all this is. I'll definitely do a lot of those as well. Yeah, Universal, you could be right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be. let's see. I still haven't seen Sing Sing, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, obviously I have not seen Sing Sing either. I'm just going off of what the vibe is. But that's the thing, that's part of the fun of Oscar predicting. You're not going to be able to see a lot of the films at first. I will probably by the end of Oscar season, but yeah. Hell yeah, member moment. Yeah, and also, Dude Bro is a member. Dude Bro's a member. So if you want to be lay epic like Dude Bro, become a member. You could also if you have any Google Play earnings or whatever, you could put those in. Yeah. Like, you could use those for memberships and stuff. But let's see. Let's see what else. Okay. Honora could win Best Picture Director and like Picture Director and Screenplay. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know how strongly Honora is going to perform like that. I do think it wins Original Screenplay, but we'll have to see. I'm the most epic person of all time. I also have a Hannahcast merch. Highly recommend. Yeah, they do. Dude Bro does have Hannahcast merch. You could buy Hannahcast merch. I hope it's in the description. I hope it's in the description. Yeah, I have merch in the description below. There's a link, the Fourth Wall shop. You could do that. You could get stuff. It's cool. What's this? When I vacationed to LA in July, I saw Sing Sing. Beautiful film. Coleman Domingo and Macklin are worthy of wins. The only other 5-film star for this year other than Dune Part 2. That's what I'm saying. Like, people just love Sing Sing. And it's not doing too well at the box office, but it could come back. Especially if people want to find an alternative to The Brutalist. Queer could lose steam as well. I don't even have Queer in my predictions. I think it might just go to Daniel Craig might get a nomination for lead actor, but even then do I even have him in lead actor for No, I don't actually. Honestly, Queer might just get no nominations probably. Amy Adams for Night Bitch. Okay, yeah, that's another thing I'm really wondering, because I took that out of my Best Picture predictions. But at the same time, it's tough because I do still have her winning lead actress. Because nothing else really makes a lot of sense. Like Angelina Jolie for Maria, that's not in Best Picture, so that's already a problem. But okay, how are people responding to the film? Well, people are very much mixed on this, way more so than Spencer and Jackie. Which, granted, I don't have Night Bitch in Best Picture either, but she's receiving the TIFF, the TIFF award. So, my thing with Queer is that it's a top 5 or out. There's no room for it to do so. Yeah, it's either going to be a big contender or it's not going to be a contender. That's kind of how I feel right now. I don't think it's going to be a contender right now. Night Bitch, great novel. Oh yeah, dude, bro, DM me and tell me if there's if that thing, that transformation I've been talking about, if that's actually a thing. DM me that, because I'm really fascinated to see if it can still get into Best Makeup. Man, I am really, really fascinated by Emilia Perez. It really makes me think if that could maybe win Best Picture, because people love it so much. I am just fascinated by that. Wait. I'm hoping The Apprentice goes nowhere. Why? Have you seen it? Do you not like it? Have you seen the movie? Because I can't really hope for it to do anything until I've seen the movie. I've heard good things about it. Maybe not amazing thing. You haven't seen. Well, then why would you say it? You hope it goes nowhere if you haven't seen it? It seems very counterintuitive. If you haven't seen the movie, you really shouldn't be saying that it shouldn't go anywhere. That's kind of strange. But yeah, I'm really fascinated by this film. There are a lot of films that I'm just like, what in the world could happen? God, The End doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. Let me see. Yeah, the reactions are all over the place. That's going absolutely nowhere. Let's see how Nickel Boys is doing right now. Oh, that's a pretty good curve. That is a pretty good curve for Nickel Boys. It's so tough. And apparently it's also like entirely in first person. Like imagine Hardcore Henry, but it's a drama. Like what in the world? I am fascinated. But again, it's so crowded. It's so crowded. I don't know what to do. But yeah. Let's see what else is going on. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Let's see what other contenders there are. Oh, Gladiator 2. Oh yeah, I forgot the trailer for Gladiator 2 also happened right before, right after all that garbage happened. It looks like a big contender, and I think Denzel Washington is getting into supporting actor. It looks like it's going to be a tech giant. Like supporting actor, I think could happen. Production design, costume design, visual effects. I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be pretty big, which would also mean it has the same nominations that Napoleon did, plus a supporting actor nomination. Which again is absolutely, yeah. A Real Pain, I think that's going nowhere. The Room Next Door, I was thinking maybe that could happen, but no, I don't think so. Especially after that trailer, it looks like it's going to be like May, December. Let's see. Here, I've seen the trailer. The trailer looks really hokey. I don't think that's going anywhere. Juror number 2, that's another big update. I don't think Juror number 2 is coming out this year. Or is it? If it is coming out this year, I'm really fascinated to see if it can get in. My 10 are Sing Sing, Conclave, Honora, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, Brutalist, Joker 2, A Complete Unknown, Saturday Night. I'm really fascinated by Joker 2. We'll have to see how that goes. Your top 10. Yeah, you're still alive. I thought I missed the stream. How are you, man? How are you taking in all the festival film news? Hey, thanks. This is like so much has changed. Probably the biggest change is the Brutalist. The fact that it's, the fact that the Brutalist is this large, like it looks like it could maybe even be like the Power of the Dog. That's the biggest change. Let's see. If The Room Next Door will be like May, December, Almodovar will get a screenplay nom, and Juror number 2 is releasing in November in the UK, I think. Okay, so if if a Clint Eastwood movie is releasing in November in the UK, in America, it has to be releasing soon. It has to be, which would also mean I have to put it back in my predictions to some capacity, because something about Juror number 2 just really sounds agreeable. And I could see a bunch of above the line potential for it, like picture, screenplay, supporting actor for J.K. Simmons. There's something. If Juror number 2 was coming out this year, then it would have been to a festival to honor Clint. Well, I don't think Clint Eastwood movies really need fall film festivals, because I don't think American Sniper did that. I don't his movies just generally just come out. They don't really go into festivals. I don't think. My top 10: Honora, Conclave, Sing Sing, Dune Part 2, Joker 2, Brutalist, Amelia Perez, Saturday Night, A Complete Unknown, Blitz. I would probably consider putting The Brutalist way higher up, because it's shaping up to be a monster. It is shaping up to be a monster this upcoming award season. Yeah, In your research said people should consider being a member of the Hannahcast channel too. Yes, people, become a member. You can do it. You can be a member. It's not that expensive. I swear. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, membership. Yeah, like I said, guys, you could do all of this stuff. And like I said, I'm going to be doing more frequent awards predictions and stuff. So, yeah. Clint's movies are known for releasing last minute out of nowhere. $1 Million Baby and American Sniper released at the end moment and did amazing at the Oscars. The latter nomination wise only. That's what I'm saying. A Clint Eastwood movie does not need, it does not need a film festival. Especially if this is Clint Eastwood's final film. Like, it absolutely does not need a film festival release. It could just release, and the buzz on it could, like, and again, I'm not, like, I do want to have some hesitations, because Clint Eastwood's movies can be a bit divisive, but something about Juror Number 2 just sounds agreeable. It just sounds nice and agreeable that people can, like, it doesn't look like it's going to be controversial like American Sniper, or, what is it called? What is it called? Richard Jewell. Every weekend is packed there, no room for a Juror Number 2 to come out of nowhere. I don't know. I mean, Clint Eastwood, I mean, let's just see. Thoughts on We Live in Time? Do you think it has a chance? I think it could. I don't know. I've not seen any buzz on that film. Granted, I don't think it's released yet, but it's already looking packed as is. And I don't know. Something about I've always thought something like, We Live in Time, it's always just kind of screamed like Oscar bait film that doesn't happen. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. What else? Oh, Megalopolis. Oh, God. Yeah, that movie is dead and deceased. Everything that has come out about this movie, even though the film already got bad reviews, man, the buzz around this film is so bad. I might even say like Francis Ford Coppola gets a worst director nomination at the Razzies everything from like his from his on-set behavior to the fact that he was talking about, this isn't some woke production. I think, like, that's not helping his case at all. We Live in Time looks like BAFTA and will flirt, and that's it. Even I don't know about that, because, like, the BAFTAs like to flirt with stuff, but I don't know. Something about We Live in Time just looks like it's going to get bad reviews. Hello, who's your top 5 for supporting actress? I have, from 1 to 5, Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. Number 2, Danielle Deadweiler for The Piano Lesson. Number 3, Tilda Swinton for The Room Next Door. Number 4, Selena Gomez for Emilia Perez. And number 5, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist. I might even move Tilda Swinton down a bit, because maybe even Felicity Jones up. I'll put Tilda Swinton at 4 and Selena Gomez at 5 and Felicity Jones at number 3. Because, I don't know, Selena Gomez might be like Stephanie Hsu from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'll still see Megalopolis, even if it's bad or not an Oscars contender. I'll wait till it's streaming. It just does not look appealing to me. It looks really bad. Razzie predictions: Madam Web, Borderlands, The Crow, Megalopolis. Some bad conservative film or bad horror film. Well, I mean, if Dinesh D'Souza comes out with a movie this year, he probably will. They'll probably nominate that. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty on par, really. Yeah. They might even nominate like the new God's Not Dead movie, maybe. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what else happens. Dee Dee, that might be dead. That might be dead. It hasn't really, like, blown up the box office, I think. Oh, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice has gotten some pretty good reviews. I don't think it's, obviously it's not going to get into Best Picture or anything, but Tex, it's probably, I'm putting it in makeup. I don't think it's going to win makeup. I think Night Bitch wins Best Makeup if there's a transformation. Wink. And there is a chance it could maybe get costume design and production design, maybe, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Because especially with The Brutalist getting into production design, like, something big would have to, like, my production design predictions are The Brutalist, Dune, Blitz, Joker, Gladiator 2. We'll have to see, like, if something were to fall off, it would definitely be either Joker or Gladiator in favor of Beetlejuice, but I don't know. They're kind of big films. Maybe, oh, my knee. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Joker would miss. We'll have to see. Thoughts on Adam Pearson in supporting actor for A Different Man? No, I don't think the movie's going to be that visible, to be honest. I don't think that's happening. Do you think Austin Butler or Javier Bardem could get into supporting actor for Dune 2 now that Sam Jackson and my knees. Oh, God. My knees. Oh, God. Okay. How do I... This looks stupid. But yeah, let's see. No, I don't think any of the Dune actors are getting nominated. Not really. It's especially because, ironically enough, even though Sam Jackson's not winning, I still think he might get nominated. And especially with Guy Pearce getting in, it is getting increasingly more crowded. God, I wish I had a chair on me right now. This sucks ass. Megalopolis I've been excited for and respect the ambition. I'm seeing it opening night and cause it will be an epic failure. I mean, hey, you do you. I'm not really excited for it. Hold on. Again, especially with, the stuff that apparently he's been Francis Ford Coppola has been doing. I think that's like, ew. He's done some really scummy stuff. So it won't affect me if a film is bad. All right. Hope your knee feels better, man. Take it easy and don't put too much pressure on it. If you want, get some ice or a pillow to rest on. Thanks. Like I'm just heavy. I'm just a heavy guy. And I didn't I just don't have a chair on me right now. So it's either I'm sitting or on my knees. I probably should be, not sitting. I'm either standing or I'm on my knees. I should probably just be standing because, oh God. Oh. Butler deserves to win, but they won't do it. I want to see the rest of the contenders. I thought Austin Butler was very good in Dune 2. But yeah, I just don't think Dune 2 is going to be an acting contender. I don't know why people are going all in for Denzel Washington for Gladiator 2. Joseph Quinn looks a tiny bit better. I don't know. Denzel looks like he's going to be a scene stealer in the film. And keep in mind, he's Denzel Washington. Like, he gets in for movies that are so clearly not in Best Picture, like The Tragedy of Macbeth, and even Roman J. Israel Esquire. No one saw that movie, and yet he still got nominated. So if he's in a Ridley Scott epic, I think he'll be in. I think he'll be fine. Names and favorites matter, sure. And again, I just feel like he's going to be the scene stealer. Denzel Washington just does not give bad performances, really. He just doesn't. Oh, God. So yeah, I'm really fascinated about that. The Apprentice, man, I want to see how it does outside of Cannes, because I really want to see how more American critics see this movie. Or what they think of this movie, because I still do think, regardless, what's his name, Sebastian Stan gets into lead actor, but there is a chance he might get in other places. Who knows? Well, what am I saying? There is also maybe a chance it could get original screenplay, but I don't know. Even original screenplay is looking kind of packed. So I don't know if I can really do that. So I don't know. The movie might just be, it might just be a lone lead actor nomination. Because I think that would just make sense for him to get in. Oh, The Apprentice is playing a Telluride. All right, cool. We'll see how that... The Apprentice is 10 years too early? Not really, because it's not even focusing on Trump's presidency. It's focusing on the stuff he did in the 80s. So I feel that's a very interesting time. Like, that's a very interesting time period to focus on a Trump biopic. Because we're seeing, the man before the president. And I'm really, especially from some of the stuff I've been hearing, it's like, it looks really damning. It looks fascinating. Like, if it were like Adam McKay, and yeah, he would absolutely go the president route and go all crazy. But this one is it goes a little bit more documentary in its filmmaking. I'm hoping A Real Pain could sneak in the Oscars at the end of the year season. I don't know. Again, I feel like it's just getting really crowded, and even Kieran Culkin and original screenplay, I think, might be in trouble. The consensus: Best Actor 5. Chalamet, Complete Unknown, Fiennes, Conclave, Domingo, Sing Sing, Craig, Queer, Brody, Brutalist. Is that your 5 too? No. I have 4 of those, but I would swap out Daniel Craig for Queer in favor of Sebastian Stan for the Apprentice. Because I feel like that, especially since a biopic performance about a very popular figure, that could probably get him nominated. And the movie doesn't really seem to be divisive. It seems to be generally agreeable. So it's not even like a Hugh Jackman and the Sons kind of deal. But I don't know. I've always kind of had my doubts about Queer. And that it might not get in. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. Ooh. Okay, I might need to turn off lay off on my phone for a bit because the battery is running low, which means I might get ready to wrap up pretty soon. We'll have to see. What are your thoughts on the Joaquin Phoenix, Todd Haynes situation? Oh, it's a mess. And unless there's something that we don't know, right now Joaquin Phoenix is not looking good. He's not looking like he looks like he's being very petty by just leaving a production and leaving everyone without a job. I think that's, like, really bad. Again, unless there is something more to this. Like, there could very much be something more to this, but right now, it's not looking good for him. And I think that could also hurt Joker 2's prospects, because he's literally the face of the film. So, yeah. Did you like Deadpool and Wolverine? I really liked that about Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah. Did you ever end up watching The Sun? I think you said a while back you didn't watch it. I've still not seen it because I've been trying to, because life. Maybe one of these days I'll see The Sun, but I don't know. It's also very much past that year's prime. So, and I have to already catch up on this year's movies. So maybe not. We will have to see. Oh, I will say, another film that looks absolutely crazy, Better Man. Better Man, the, Robbie Williams biopic? That movie looks like it could be an insane visual effects nominee, considering apparently he's an ape. He's being portrayed by a CGI ape. And I've been, from what I've read, there are so many visual effects in the film. Crazy visual effects scenes. Maybe, it might get in. I don't know. I'm still not convinced over Mufasa. Mufasa's, this is coming from the guy who would give the first Lion King the win for visual effects, so I'm not, a hater. The Mufasa looks so weird. It looks so bizarre. Because the animals don't look anywhere near as real as the first film. And I know regular people are going to say, oh, but if the animals are emoting, that makes it better. The visual effects branch doesn't really seem to think that way, because at the Visual Effects Society Awards, the first Lion King swept with the most awards that year with 3, including the top prize. And so I don't like it. It seems like, yeah, general people had a problem with the emotiveness of the animals, but that sentiment was clearly not shared with the visual effects community. And I just feel like Mufasa is going to not get nominated for visual effects. It's like, so currently my top 3 are Dune, Planet of the Apes, Gladiator. I'm right now thinking Furiosa does get in, because admittedly I was being too harsh on the visual effects. I saw the movie, and the visual effects are not really any problem. Maybe, I think what I was thinking is that the scenarios themselves are more outlandish and crazy, but overall, it's not really an effects issue. It's more so, again, the situations themselves are absolutely nuts. And I might even put Better Man at number 5. Unless I see the trailer and it doesn't look and looks very strange, or like in a bad way, I'm probably not going to do that. Deadpool and Wolverine is definitely going to the Oscars. Agree or disagree? The only category I could maybe see it getting into is visual effects, and this is also another big update with Deadpool and Wolverine. I had it in the list, and then I saw the movie, and the effects are not bad, but there's a lot less than I thought there was going to be. Like, because it's like a big multiverse film. Again, I'm going to not get into spoilers. But the movie is is way smaller scale than I thought it was going to be. And that could be a problem for the film. That could definitely be a problem. Because it is way more smaller scale. But again, we'll have to see how it goes, because it is the only Marvel movie coming out this year, and they always nominate MCU films. So I don't know. Timothy is not winning. It's Domingo versus Brody or Fiennes, depending on which is bigger for the win. Timothy is a lock, but not win. Craig and Stan are battling for 5th place. I don't know. Timmy might win. He might win because of all the performances right now contending for Best Lead Actor, his is the most traditionally Beatty. It's the most traditional. He's playing a musician in a biopic, and it's probably a complete unknown's probably getting Best Picture. So I kind of have to say he might actually win. I do think Adrian Brody is going to sweep the critic circles. He might win a bunch of critic circles, and maybe Timmy has a hard time winning lead actor. Maybe he loses the BAFTA or the Golden Globe or something. Who knows? But I think at the end of the day, he's probably going to win. The industry might just save him. The Oscars are definitely going to nominate Deadpool this year. They just have to. There's no way you don't think it's not getting touched. Again, visual effects is not a lock. I currently don't have it in my top 5 for visual effects. It could happen, but they could snub Deadpool and Wolverine. They absolutely could, because visual effects is the only category it's really contending in. And I think it definitely makes the short list, but I just don't know about it winning, or not winning, but getting nominated. It's not the biggest MCU movie. Even Spider-Man No Way Home, there was that whole Doctor Strange sequence, which is crazy. But there's nothing like that in Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a much more grounded film. So we'll have to see how that goes. The Room Next Door, it feels like it just gets screenplay and that's it. Maybe. But again, we'll have to see. I like Mufasa as going less weird. No, Mufasa, I would argue, is going more weird. It's getting, the faces are more weird, the camera angles are more weird, the scenarios are more weird. Nothing looks as photoreal as the first film. I think that will hurt the film. At least in terms of getting nominated for visual effects. Again, yeah, general audiences, they'll like that, sure. But the again, there's a big difference between what the general audience thinks and what the visual effects branch thinks. Because everyone wanted Oppenheimer nominated for visual effects, or even win visual effects, and it didn't even crack the top 20. Everyone wanted Everything Everywhere All at Once to get nominated for visual effects, and it didn't get shortlisted. Everyone wanted Poor Things to get nominated, and it did not get nominated. I'm not going to trust what general people think of the effects in Mufasa, because they don't know it. They just don't know anything about visual effects. And I just feel like the visual effects industry is not going to be impressed with what Mufasa is doing, because it's going more stylish, but it's at the cost of the photorealism, and the photorealism is why the first film did so well at the Visual Effects Society Awards. Agree. Yeah. Agree. Mufasa the Lion King doesn't appeal too much to me. Well, again, we'll have to see. Mufasa looks bad. It looks more animated than the 2019 version. That's what I'm saying. It looks more. It looks less like a National Geographic documentary and more like the Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. You know, that Zack Snyder owl animated movie. Like, it looks a lot more like that. Which again, it might be more pleasing to audiences, but because it is less photoreal, that will hurt the movie inevitably. I'm going to check out both Moana 2 and Mufasa when they come out, just to let you know how they go. I'll see both. I'll probably see both. Furiosa has a chance of getting in there. I think, honestly, Furiosa's looking pretty good for visual effects. I'll say that. It's looking good. I was wrong. Furiosa is goose-egged. I adore the movie, but the box office ruined any chance. Not, like, it doesn't always ruin the chance. I mean, for one, it is a sequel to a Best Picture nominated film that won 6 Oscars. That alone will get eyes on the film. And just because you are a box office bomb doesn't mean you're going to get goose-egged. Look at Napoleon. Napoleon didn't really do so well at the box office. And yet, it got 3 tech nominations. Look at The Creator. The Creator lost so much money, and yet it still got not only visual effects, but sound. So, and those movies are not even, like, connected to, like, a Best Picture contender. But because Furiosa is a sequel to Mad Max Fury Road, I do think that will give it some advantage and give it some visibility. I don't think it's at all going to get goose-egged. It's not getting Best Picture, definitely not, but yeah. If you could visit one fall festival for free for the rest of your life, all flights, Ubers, hotels covered, plus a stipend for food, what festival would you choose? Probably TIFF. Like, TIFF just seems like there's just the most happening. Last time Joker was the highest R-rated film and the Oscars touched it. The Oscars are def touch. Oh, no, it's not getting Best Picture at all. No way. No, Deadpool and Wolverine's not getting nominated for Best Picture. I'm not saying it should or shouldn't, but if you're asking for my prediction, absolutely not. They will not go for it. No, like, Joker was clearly a prestige film. It was clearly like an Oscar bait comic book movie. There's nothing Oscar bait about Deadpool and Wolverine. Nothing like that. So I would say absolutely not. Beetlejuice could be a visual effects contender with all different types of effects. I think it could maybe get shortlisted, but also keep in mind, there's a lot of December releases contending for visual effects this year. And that could, like, we could, like, because, like, last year, one thing I realized is that you do want to, if you want to be in the shortlist for visual effects, you do want to release in December because the visual effects branch has not seen your movies yet. And, they probably won't get a chance to see your movie, maybe, but if they put it on the short list, then they will at least see it and see a bake-off reel. Because, like, that's why we get a lot of surprising, like, that, again, look at last year, like, half of the shortlisted films for visual effects, or nearly half of them, were December releases, like, what was it called? What was it? Godzilla -1, Poor Things, Society of the Snow, and Rebel Moon. Like, no one thought Rebel Moon was going to get in. And I didn't think Poor Things was going to get in. And again, this also goes with a lot of other December releases. Cats, despite getting no Visual Effects Society nominations, still made the Oscar shortlist. And Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, surprised everyone by getting in the shortlist over Edge of Tomorrow. But Secret of the Tomb was a December release. People hadn't seen it yet. And it was a big visual effects film. I think, like, there are many December releases that could get into that visual effects slot. Or not visual effects slots, but, like the shortlist. Like, what was it? Blitz might make it on the shortlist. I don't think it gets nominated, but it could make the shortlist. Mufasa will definitely make the shortlist. Or some other films like Better Man might make the shortlist. And as crazy as it sounds, again, look at Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Kraven the Hunter. December releases. I feel like, again, December releases do give you an edge. Like, again, who would have thought Rebel Moon would get in? No one thought that. But I think there is a method to having December releases being big visual effects films, because you could get shortlisted for that. Because they haven't seen your movies yet. It's kind of weird to think that Ariana Grande is doing a Wicked film. It reminds me of the time that Jamie Foxx signed up for Annie. I've never seen Wicked, so we'll have to see how that goes. A Complete Unknown is 9 or 10 for Best Picture. There are bigger narratives for others. Non-Brody Awards are for Domingos and Sing Sing is top 3. Maybe, but again, also, like, I've been kind of waiting to see what, like what that big biopic film performance could win Best Actor. And technically, I guess, Colman Domingo is playing a biopic character, but it's also not like as big as something like, you know, Bob Dylan. So I don't know. I don't think that Back to Where We Were Meant to Be from Moana 2 could get into Best Original Song unless it gained some popularity to the level of Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. I would agree, but the thing is, Lin-Manuel Miranda's not doing the songs for Moana 2, so that, like, and he's kind of a musical genius, so I'm not, like, ready to say that this song is going to get in. I mean, hell, you might see a Mufasa song get in, because Lin-Manuel Miranda's doing the songs for that. Do you think Denis Villeneuve could win Best Picture and Director? Oh, I don't even have him nominated for Director. Again, it's a big blockbuster. The director's branch does not like big blockbusters in director anymore. Mufasa will be an improvement from 2019, but still mid. I don't know. If we're talking about visuals, definitely not. The visuals are going to be worse than the first one. Nowhere near as photoreal. Is the new place you're moving to still going to be near much better theaters that will show all the newest movies? No, it's roughly around the same walking distance as the theater I had. So probably not. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how everything goes. I did like Godzilla -1 though. A great movie. I don't think it should have won visual effects, but it's a great movie. Speaking of cats, I wonder what happened to Tom Hooper. Man hasn't made a single movie or TV show since then. No announcement of any future projects with him either. Hope he is well. Yeah, I think he's a great director. I just think Cats was a big misstep, but I don't think that should stop him from making any more movies. I think it's a bit. Do you think Danielle Deadwyler moves up to lead actress? No, I think it would probably. I think lead actress is going to become a lot more crowded. So no. Dune is not winning at all. Denis has to get nominated since Dune 2 is a bigger contender than the last film. Denis could win Critics' Choice and at least secure a nom. That's the thing. Like, if he starts winning a bunch of Critics Awards, maybe I could predict him for the nomination. But again, I don't know. They just don't. The director's branch just does not like big spectacle films in Best Director. Do you think Lady Gaga will go supporting for Joker 2? Maybe. We'll have to see. Like, so much of this is, like, so up in the air with Joker 2. We should be getting some reactions at some point in the coming days. And I will update you, though. I will talk about updates for my, in my members exclusive update videos. I have a feeling Timmy could win Best Actor. That's what I'm saying. He could win. He could win. His performance does seem to be the most baity. It definitely seems like the most baity out of any of the performances out there. What is this? Maybe Ralph Fiennes? I don't know. I don't know about... I think he does get nominated, but I just don't see him winning anything. I think whatever awards Ralph Fiennes could win... I think if there's any kind of Ralph Fiennes-esque performance that could win, it would be Adrien Brody. Because I just think The Brutalist is a way bigger contender than Conclave is. Because if he's not playing a big biopic character, then I kind of want to go with Brody over him. If Big Spectacle is top 5 like Fury Road, then yes. If it would have to be but also remember, George Miller was winning a bunch of Critics Circle awards for that. and he won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Director. If Denis Villeneuve wins that, then yeah, I would probably say he's getting nominated. But again, it's just look at the past. Look at the past many years. Like the Oscars have slowly liked spectacle films and director less and less. So I don't think that's why I kind of worry. I don't like the idea that Brody could win. He already has one for The Pianist. I don't think we should say an actor or anybody shouldn't win an Oscar because they have one already. I think the best of the best should win. Like, full stop. I don't care how many awards someone has. If they did the best work of that year, they should win. No, granted, there are some extenuating circumstances that maybe I wouldn't want Adrien Brody to win, like the thing regarding Halle Berry. Like, that's a moral problem I have with him. But if that didn't happen, but if it weren't for that and or whatever, like, I don't really care. Like, for example, that's why I would vote for Steven Spielberg for Best Director for The Fabelmans or West Side Story, because yeah, he's won a couple times, but it's like, I thought he did the best job directing those years. At least of the nominees. So it's like, I just don't really care how many Oscars someone wins. If you did the best that year, you should win. And if you weren't one of the best, tough luck. You'll get it next time. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I just feel like the best should win. And I don't really care about stuff like how many Oscars you already have. How do you pronounce Ralph Fiennes? Ralph, like Wreck-It Ralph, or Rafe? Fiennes or Fiennes? I think it's pronounced Rafe. I think it's pronounced Ralph Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes. I thought it was Ralph Fiennes, but apparently, I from what I've heard, it is pronounced Ralph Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes. Maybe it's some sort of dialect thing. I don't know. But yeah, I might get ready to call it a night because it is 10:31. I gotta Uber back to where I'm currently at. Because again, we're not fully moved in here yet. But I just wanted to get this stream out there for you guys. And again, like I said, I have a shame if Ralph Fiennes could have won for Schindler's List, and so then he wouldn't have to have an overdue narrative. Again, like we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. All that stuff. But yeah, guys, I think that might do it for this stream. Again, I have memberships open. And like I said, I will be doing more membership videos more frequently. It will be way more frequent. I don't know when I'll be able to get the next predictions video out, but small update videos like, what I'm hearing from critic reactions, all that, or like trailers, speculation, all that stuff, that will go up for members. And again, if you join memberships, you get these cool badges, all these cool little posts, like these emojis and emotes and stuff. All of that will go to helping make my that will definitely help in our situation right now. It will definitely help because I do want to grow this YouTube channel. I don't want to have to rely on the day job because it's not really going so great right now. I probably want to try to find a new one. But any support on the memberships, you can help me out there. All that is very much appreciated. Any last thoughts before I go? Any last thoughts? Because I'm about to sign off here in a bit. Oh, what's going on there, bro? Oh, what's it? Goodbye, Hannahcast YouTube channel. Goodbye, Dude Bro, who is a member of Hannahcast YouTube channel. Your support will always go appreciated. But yeah, if that's all I want, if that's all, then I will leave it at that. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Content's going to be back. We'll try to move everything as quickly as possible so that we can get more predictions videos out. And yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, I will have members only update videos ready to go. So, yeah. And consider hitting that subscribe button, because if you don't, my house will burn down again